Okay, so now that our environment is set up, we can go ahead and get the application running. I'll quickly talk about two methods, one involving Docker and one involving a virtual environment, but I'm only going to walk through the virtual environment just for sake of time, and you'll see why shortly. So with Docker, the first thing you want to do is make sure that Docker desktop is running, and then you want to navigate to your project root, and then basically run this simple command, docker compose up -- build. I'm not going to run it in this case because it takes a while, but after that, once it's done, Docker will basically build and start all the containers, and then you can open your browser to, I believe, localhost 5173 for the front end, and then localhost 8000 for the backend API. You can also check your health endpoint, things like that. And then to stop, you can do Control-C, or you can do docker compose down. So this command. And I'll leave these as well as the other commands we use in the description of the video. But now that we've worked through the Docker example, let's move on to the one we use for local development, and this is a virtual environment. We again want to navigate to the project root, and now we're going to create a Python virtual environment with this Python 3-m venv command. After that's complete, then we can activate the virtual environment with this source bin activate. You can see this one actually, it was already activated, but yeah, that's how you would activate it if it was not. I think there's a different command for Windows. I think it's venv \scripts with a capital S \activate, but I'll put that in the description as well. Now we want to install the requirements.txt. I already had all these installed, but it would, in theory, go through and install everything. I'm going to clear this out just to make our screen a little prettier. You may also need to install pip at this point, but I'll put a link to that in the bio as well. Now we need to install all the backend dependencies. You can do that with npm install. And then we want to do the front end dependencies. So you cd into the front end directory, and then run the same thing, npm install. It's going pretty quick for me just because I've already installed everything, but it may take a bit more time for you. Then you can cd back into the project root directory by doing cd .. I'm going to again clear all this out to make things nicer. At this point, we should be ready to run everything together. We use concurrently, so you can run the front end and back end server at the same time. Make sure though that your env file is configured with your API keys at this point. We went over that in the previous tutorial, but you can also reach out if you need help with that. Here we just have to run npm run dev and things will be good to go. You can click this and basically our front end app will pop up. You can interact with it as a healthcare provider, patient caregiver. You can see more about that in the demo, but yeah.